y'all made a good comment. Just overall thoughts on ending it up this way, Hudson.
It's obviously disappointing. We want to send the seniors off right, but Missouri had a great game plan. They fought really hard and they played great.
Hudson, what'd you do to your hand? Is it okay?
Yeah, it'll be good. I kind of got it smashed in between helmets, so we'll see.
Josh, that was obviously the first extended playing time Jacoby got. What was he like in the huddle? How do you think he handled everything?
Definitely with maturity and poise. He came in an unfortunate situation, and he handled himself very well and did his best he could to lead us. Yeah.
What did he do? I know it's tough sledding. Missouri's got a great defense. What did he do that impressed you?
He kept us motivated on the sideline. He'd always, after every drive, he'd come over and we'd talk through pretty much every play with him, just what we were seeing versus what he was seeing and how we could execute better in the next drive.
And it made for both you guys. How tough was it to see KJ get hurt like that? And if this is his last game here, to be, to not really get to hardly play.
It's disappointing to see any of our teammates get hurt, knowing how much effort and how much they desire to play this game. For anything to prevent them from doing that definitely hurts us as a team.
Yeah, same. It's sad to see. He was our leader, and so definitely sad to see. But he'll bounce back.
Josh, projecting the next year, Sam said getting some O-lineman help is one of the big priorities in the offseason. Can you maybe talk about how next year projects for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, after a disappointing year like this, we have to change something. We have to do better. That's the short answer. If we want to have any success next year, it starts with the offensive line. As an offensive line this year, we didn't put our offense in good situations to be successful, and that put a lot of stress on our defense and special teams. So definitely something needs to change, and we need to take it upon ourselves to get better every day this offseason so that next year we can have success.
Following up on that, Hud, so it's 20-0 at halftime, but then they get the strip sack, touchdown, fumble kickoff, touchdown. How tough was that to fight through after it was within range at halftime?
Yeah, it's tough anytime you get put in that situation, but when we go out there, it doesn't matter where the ball gets placed. We got to be able to fight and try to get the ball back for our offense. And so just got to have that mindset going into every drive.
Hudson, the defense had such a good start to the season, and then the last 4 games just hasn't quite kind of matched. What from your vantage point maybe changed with the defense and kind of led to the struggles to kind of close the season?
I don't know if anything changed. I think we just got to come out every game and fight hard, and we're not going to let the last couple games take away what we did during the season.
Hudson, I know that fight mainly involved the lineman, the fracas, or what do you want to call it, that broke out in the second quarter. Were you on the field then, and if so, what was your vantage point? Just kind of what were you thinking?
Yeah, I was guarding somebody, and then I turned around, and there's a big brawl. I think it just rivalry game. It got chippy. We hit their quarterback out of bounds, and so they took the next play and got one of our guys. So I think it was just chippy rivalry game. Tough guys out there.
You obviously faced Jacoby in practice a lot. Just wondering what your thoughts were, and I don't know if you got to watch much. You maybe were talking to coaches or whatever, but if you had any thoughts on how he played today, and maybe even though it was a rough game, how that could help him moving forward.
Yeah, I thought he played great in the fourth quarter. He was mature. He came out, stepped up, and so I think going to next year, with him or whoever, I think he's gonna bring that same offense. He's got that maturity. He's old enough. And he knows what he's doing.
You guys played really well on the road this year. You didn't win some games. You did beat Florida, but you didn't win the game. But what happened in Fayetteville? What do you think happened here? Because the Mississippi State, Auburn, and today, it seemed like it should be the other way around, but very competitive against some great teams on the road.
I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. That's something that we need to figure out this offseason so we can fix it for next year. Because we have some tough home opponents next year that we need to be on our A game, basically for every week.
Hudson, I know earlier in the week you said you're focused on the Missouri game, but you do have that extra year. Just what's the timeline look like for that? What goes into that decision process?
I'm not really sure. I'm gonna kind of sit on this game for a while and then go back with my family and talk with them and see what's best for me going forward.
Josh, you've been talking about next year. So I mean, are you planning on coming back next year? Have you made that decision?
I mean, that's the plan as of now.
Sam Pittman told us just a few minutes ago he's the man to get this program turned around. Y'all's thoughts from the locker room about him and his leadership?
He is 100% the man to get this job done. I mean, he's one of the main reasons I came here. Playing for a head coach that was also an offensive line coach is something special in my opinion, as an offensive lineman. But just who he is as a person, he cares deeply for the players, and that's something that you don't really see in the college football world today. And so, I mean, I think every player in that locker room loves playing for Coach Pittman and wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, I don't think anybody would rather have a different coach. He loves the players, the program, and the state. And so, I mean, he bleeds Arkansas.
Josh, Sam was saying probably a pretty quick timeline on getting an offensive coordinator in here with, guys being able to go in the portal starting Friday.
Mm-hmm.
As an offensive player, I guess how excited or anxious or whatever are you to see about the offensive coordinator hire, and how important do you think that is for you guys?
Obviously, it's a big job, so it's important. But in my college career, I've played for 3-4 different offensive coordinators, so it's something I'm used to, just changing coordinators. So I'm excited to see the new take on things and the new lingo we're going to use and what plays we're going to run. So it's definitely exciting.
Missouri's been they're pretty salty on defense last year, and then this year, obviously. What made them tough today on defense?
I would say they just played really sound defense. Everyone played their responsibilities and played it well. They used their hands extremely well, and that gives them the opportunity to shed blocks and make plays. They definitely had us figured out in the first half, and we weren't able to get something going. And, that's just something we need to work on and get better at.
Thank you.